Hello, Catventurers! Here's my guide for the old Master's Helm. To get it, we need to finish Mew Game with 3 modifiers, which makes the game significantly harder. So first, let's go to the Mew Game menu. Mew Game, and there are 5 modifiers to choose from. Fully Armored is not an option because it locks out all rewards, so we basically have 4 left to choose from and just need to decide which one to exclude. Let's narrow it down. It has to be either level 1 or Naked Cat. One of these should be excluded because you need to be able to either level up or gear up. Otherwise it will be insanely hard to play if you keep both. I'm going with level 1 for this playthrough. 9 lives and stronger enemies must be taken as well. And one more thing. This wouldn't be too hard if you weren't limited by 9 lives. But with this limitation you gotta play super safe and know the game really well. So before doing this I recommend practicing the same run without the 9 lives modifier. The walkthrough will be exactly the same, but as a reward you will get another piece of gear, the old Master Sword Ragnarok. You'll get it for finishing the game with 2 modifiers, and you need it anyway if you wanna collect the full set. Unfortunately, rewards for these Mew Game runs don't stack, so we have to get each one separately by playing the game over and over again. Just in case, there are subtitles available, and let's go. The beginning of the game is pretty straightforward, so just play it until you get the water walking potion. By the way, I didn't pull this off in one perfect run. This guide is edited, so there will be some cuts to show the best footage. But here is the link to another video with a natural, unedited walkthrough that actually turned out to be a perfect no-death run. I'm going to use this map with hints, the link is in the description. To break it down, here are our goals. Some temporary gear and the golden key, the legendary set, maxed out spells, and beating the story itself. And here we are. The next step is to get a weapon. There is a guaranteed weapon find here in the ocean, and you can just take it without fighting any monsters, and since it's not in a gold chest, you don't need a golden key. It's safer to walk on water, but try to grab some coins on the way. Reach the point where you can barely see the corner of the second island. On wider screens you may need to take a few steps down the map. Nice, but don't forget to equip that. We will replace it later with the Willpower weapon from the legendary set, but for now it's a great choice with pretty good damage. Next, we need a Berserker spell from the Arcane Temple here. We need it now because the fight with mimics is gonna be tough, and we need every possible damage boost. If you have enough coins, also upgrade the flame spell for that extra 10% damage. And now the golden key. We need it because all the top tier gear is in the gold chests. It's located here on the Death's Island. Start with a single hit tactic. Hit and run. Hit and run. When you get the rhythm, add the second hit to it and the Berserker spell. And when you're totally comfortable with that, add Flame into the rotation. When you want to change sides, don't hit him twice, it might be dangerous. Do only one single hit, like this. After we're done with this, the game will be easier. Once we upgrade the Berserk and get better equipment, mimics will be taken down much faster. But there will be a lot of mimics to fight, so this is also a good place to practice. Here comes the golden key. Also turn in the quest and you'll get a piece of armor, and later on there will be an upgrade for the same exact armor. As a bonus, we got tons of gold from the quest and from the mimics, so let's hit the arcane temple now. We need the one with the healing spell, this one. In order to get full heal with this equipment, we need healing pow to be at level 4. The rest of money goes to Purrserk and the flame spells. Now with the golden key we can start getting the legendary set. The weapon in this set is the easiest one to get. It's hidden here in the secret cave together with the Gentlebros armor upgrade. Make sure to get this upgrade. It's not our final armor, but it's a part of the plan and we will need it soon. As usual, don't forget to put it on. Next is the legendary helmet from this cave. It might be a bit dangerous here, so I prefer to go sneaky without fighting anything. These 3 monsters are a problem. Make sure you have the second upgrade for the Gentlebros armor, it should be at level 33. And also make sure you have the guitar removed, because this weapon steals some of your hit points. With this setup you will have 73 hit points, which is enough to handle 5 hits from the spikes. But normally you will be getting 3 or 4, so we are good to go. Let's dash right between them. Heal. Don't mess with the dragon. Wait for it to fly away instead. And that's faith. Equip. Go back the same way. Make sure you are at full health. It may look like health has nearly run out, but there is still room to handle 1 more hit, so it's not that dangerous. Wait for the Wraith to move a little bit to the left. Otherwise he may shoot you in the back with thunder. Okay, to get the last piece of the set, we need the Astrapaw spell. Let's grind some gold. Now with both physical and magic damage maxed, you are the killing machine. There are 15 mimics in the Forbidden Fields and looting them all gives you a 15,000 gold. And before going for the second round with mimics, let's max out the Purrserker spell at the nearest arcane temple. There's still no mimics, so let's return to the title to respawn them and wipe them out once again. By the way, there are 2 continue buttons, one for the main campaign and one for the Mew Game. I didn't even realize it until I started recording this video. Now with enough money, let's get Astrapaw here. Oops, just 1000 gold short of level 10. But okay, level 9 is gonna be more than enough. We'll max it out during the next visit. Anyway, to the Lonely Cave for the final piece. This hedgehog is one of the most dangerous monsters in the game, if not the most dangerous one. My tactic is to shoot him from the distance, like this. Also, remove your weapons so we don't kill mimics too early. We need them to recover mana. Don't forget to equip. Now that our legendary set is complete, we just need the trap spell. And to max out the rest of spells, let's grind another 30,000 gold. That will be 2 more rounds in the Forbidden Fields. Let's head here to get the Cattrap. Also max out heal and the flame. Maybe one more level here as well. And that's pretty much it. Back to the story. Save often. And that's how you kill most enemies. In the first half of the game, you will be the one one-shotting enemies. In the second half, they will be the ones one-shotting you. And now it's too easy. This must be illegal. Fist enemies are good to restore mana, let's save a few. Oops, forgot to save. Always remember to save before boss battles. Actually, since it's not locked area fight, we can leave to restore mana. And this is useful tactics for many upcoming fights. Ignore the quest pointer for now. We need to do 4 side quests to learn how to fly. This may look like you have to kill the dragon, but no. You only need to walk to this point. And it's better to choose the left path, as there are no monsters on the way. Be careful with this mage, he's pretty tough. Bait off his attacks first, and ignore wyverns for now. You may want to save now, because another battle is coming. Stay as far away from him as possible. Dragon is pretty easy again. This is where bosses start getting pretty tough. Once again, I recommend the cowardly approach. Clean up the area, then come back to the city to recover mana. If you are about to take a melee fight, do not attack first. Let him attack you, evade, and only then strike, like this. Do not attack first. Nearly paid for that. And back to the main quest. These fights in the tiny areas are the worst. Here I am saving mana for the second phase, as it will get much harder. Use normal attacks with the Purrserk. These guys are basically your mana potions. This is the battle I'm most scared of. Also at this point, even the legendary armor is not enough. You can still handle one hit, but only one. Luckily, you can still go back to the city at any time if that happens, but don't abuse it too much, because these guys will start to respawn. I didn't catch it on the recording, but here's a tip. If one of these guys doesn't want to stay in the trap, try approaching him to bait a sword attack. That will stop him for a second. The final boss has 4 phases. The first one is nothing, but make sure not to lose any mana here. The second one is the hardest. Once again, make sure you have enough mana to set up a trap in here. The third phase is the real test of your skills. Remember to play safe. Do not attack first, let him do a melee attack, evade, and only then strike back. The last phase is more of a drama phase, so basically you have won. Congratulations. Don't forget to fly here. And here's your reward. Thank you guys for watching, thanks to 10-ounce can for the map illustration, and good luck with the rest of achievements. Also, here's another video, and this time it's a non-commentary, unedited walkthrough, and it's almost flawless. Barely any mistakes, no deaths, just straightforward run, so check this one out as well.